State of Play dinner at the Spitfire ground this evening, and our guest speaker, Geoff Miller, a very funny man actually, including that story about your debut, which was against Kent in 1973.
Well, the actual county championship debut was against Lancashire at Buxton, which is the main story. But actually my first representative game for Derbyshire was against Kent at Chesterfield, my hometown Chesterfield, in a Sunday League game. And I remember the very first ball I faced was from John Shepherd, many moons ago.
We were just talking about actually former Kent president John Shepherd.
Absolutely.
Very much here, still all the time. He doesn't run in at, 90 odd miles an hour like he used to do. But he's still around these days. Talking about Kent, of course, you're president of Derbyshire for a second year. Not many presidents get 2 years. Looking forward to the county championship. We'll see a bit of you, of course.
You will, yeah. I am looking forward to it. There's been some changes here at the ground, and we've made one or two at Derbyshire as well. There's been some work put on the periphery. And work on the field as well, so it'll be an interesting. But it's as normal with pre-season playing wise. Everybody's full of euphoria. They've done their preparation, they've done the pre-season, and everybody's kind of looking forward to the season, getting off to a good start. And I'm sure Kent feel like that, and Rob feels exactly the same as that, as we do at Derbyshire.
And the weather's good at the moment, which we, of course, would love to continue through the summer.
Right. But actually, Derbyshire, the first round of games, Derbyshire don't play in the first round of games, so I think we start the second one. I'm talking about Derbyshire, where I'm down in Kent, but we play against, funnily enough, against Lancashire again. That's where we start.
Now, when you were talking upstairs, you were very keen to talk about the younger players particularly. You were talking about academies, and of course here at Kent, some very exciting young players we're expecting big things of this summer.
Yeah, well, why not? If the academies run properly and you get quality players coming through, the counties have a dual role. The dual role being that they've got to do well for them as a club, for their members and spectators, but also try and produce England players as well. And they come through the field with the academies play a vital part of that. And if you've got a lot of young players, the quicker they can learn, the better. And the best place they can learn is in the first team. No
overseas player here at Kent. That's the plan anyway at the moment. Is that a good thing in your view?
Sometimes I just worry about the fact that all the best overseas players now, because of contracts abroad in their own countries, we don't tend to get the best players playing continually in this country. So the youngsters aren't playing against the best players. And obviously the older problem is the fact that the best England players, because of central contracts here, they're not playing county cricket as well. So the gap seems to be getting wider and wider. The games are entertaining, no doubt about that. You've got promotion and relegation, but it's the standard that's being played, and whether the gap between domestic cricket and international cricket is widening by the day.
And it's that time of year we're looking at fixture lists, we're picking out when we're going to come. We're going to be here all the time, of course.
Yeah.
But it is packed, isn't it? It's absolutely packed. You've got the IPL going on at the moment.
Yeah.
You've got England touring in the West Indies and a county season beginning next week. I mean, does something need to change there?
I think we've got to look at the structure. Definitely got to look at the structure, because we were left wanting. There's no doubt. There's no point in hiding behind the fact we were left wanting in this last World Cup. And something's got to be done about that. Whether they change the structure, I'm sure that's got to be part and parcel of it, because overseas they're looking at their domestic games and working accordingly. So I think we've got to look at ours.
And changes going on at the ECB, of course, just this week, Paul Downton losing his position. Sort of word on that?
Very sad, but I'm afraid it gets to the stage where you're measured by results and how things, how structures are going, and how methods are being adhered to, and the results haven't been very good. I'm sorry for Paul, because he's a really, really good man.
Well, we wish you all the best for the summer. In your second year as president of Derbyshire, if you finish second, we'll be happy with that, as long as we're just a little bit above you. But have a good summer.
Well, let's both get promoted.
That'd be lovely. We'll see you in Division 1 next year.
No, fine.
Fantastic. Geoff Miller, our speaker this evening at the State of Play dinner.